Yeah, that's my rod you hear in the background running. Pretty much got it all together. So just wanted to get y'all up to speed. Here we go. All right, yeah, you heard it running. So, reason why I came in initially zoomed up on my fans is because I just hooked my electric fans up and just wanted to see if they were working, and they were. I was following this. So this is I got off the Torque app, Torque Pro app, only on Android. I have an iPhone, but I have an Android tablet. So you can buy a little transmitter from Bafix on eBay, B-A-F-X. I think it might be an acronym, but I call it Bafix. And then it's a little transmitter in here. You can see that little red light that's blinking. Here, let me see, cover that up. I don't know if you can see it. I'll just open the door. But got that, and that displays all the data Bluetooth through the device. And you can add whatever want, you know, RPM, speed, whatever coolant all together. So just shut the car off and it's just showing my parameters there. Right now the car is running at 200, or at least it was a little bit lighter than that because the fan was on and it was cooling it down. So my fans are set at 205 for the first fan and 215 for the second degrees. From my understanding, the car manufacturer, straight from the manufacturer, the ECU is actually hotter. So that's what my tuner said. So we set it at that. So the fans are working, that's good. Spent a long time yesterday trying to install this. I didn't really know how I wanted to install it. I got my new radiator there. That's a Griffin radiator. What's cool about that is, see how the spout is normally here and it goes over? And I don't know if you knew my previous video, I said I didn't really like that. So I got this one, actually mounts inlet and outlet, is on the same side. And I got this little flex hose there from O'Reilly's. I think I took a picture of it, so I'll post it in here as well. So it looks a lot cleaner, like if you can look from the top, a lot cleaner. And that hose I also got from O'Reilly's. And the dude was cool, he just let me go out in the back and pick whatever hose I wanted. So I picked a couple, came out, and then luckily that one worked. So I just had to shorten it up a bit, and that fit. That Griffin radiator is a beast, man. Look at that thing. And ironically, my last name is Griffin, so. But yeah, so back to the oh, I made these little brackets too. They hook up under there and they fit snug. I have it on little bumper stop, or like little radiator bushing mounts, or whatever you call them, cushion pads on the bottom. So it's just strapped in on the top. The bottom is not strapped in. It wasn't going anywhere. The hoses actually kind of keep it from moving anyway, and the weight of the water in it keeps them down. So plus I have the fan strapped in way on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bracket there that I have to finish fabbing up. Anyways, back to the fan. So I had straps coming all the way down from here to here, but I just thought it looked really tacky, and I just didn't like it. This is a lot cleaner setup. So I was just going for a temporary kind of install, but I wanted the fans in. So I got these bungees there because, as you can see, they have these little hooks there. This fan came out of a 04 Stratus, and they just like bolted down to these little brackets that they had on the radiator support. So I was like, oh, I'll just bungee it in for now. Plus it holds it tight, and that's the main thing. I wanted it snug. I didn't want any gaps in there. And I even put like little heater hose things around it there to kind of protect it from the radiator and the fan, so it wasn't like denting up the fans. But you know what? I think I'm actually just gonna keep it like that. I have a bracket down there that keeps it secure on the bottom. The bottom of it is actually sitting in the bottom of the radiator support, so that's good. All I think I'm gonna do is, I don't know if you guys have seen those black rubber band style kind of like bungees, and they're all black and they have like little chrome hooks on them. I think I'm just gonna get those, or shoot, I'll just leave those in there right now, and just leave it just like that. It's just wrapped around and it's hooked up in between under the little front of this little bracket for the it ties into the core support in the hood latch. But shoot, it holds it tight. I mean, that thing ain't going nowhere. I mean, I'm shaking it right now, nothing. And that's exactly what I wanted. And honestly, you can't even really tell and see it. I think the black would just probably blend in and you couldn't even tell. So I think I'm just gonna do that. And just hope they don't break. I'll just double loop them in the back so they don't go anywhere. All these wires, it's a mess, I know, are from my fan and my wiring harness. I built my own wiring harness here, and I know, y'all, it's a mess. I have them cut open there because I originally thought the fans weren't turning on, because I thought that I made this fan 1, then that fan 2. And I even marked this fan 1. So I cut into my heat shrink a little bit, and I just started testing them from a positive feed on my battery, and they were working. So I was wondering, I was like, gosh, it wasn't turning on, because I had tested it before, and I just saw this one like barely spinning, and it was like spinning really slow, and I'm thinking this is fan 1. The whole time that's fan 1, and that's just sitting there spinning, and I didn't even look at it, and it was actually on, and just from the air was turning that one slow. And so that just kind of made me annoyed for a second, because I was like, man, these fans, man, I bought these things from the junkyard, they don't even work. But yeah, so long story short, that ended up being fan 1. It was turning, spinning, and all the air was slowly spinning that one, and I thought something was wrong with it. Anyways, so they worked. I had it revved up, or idling, until it hit 205, and then that kicked on, and they're supposed to shut off at 195, and it's exactly what it did. So that's good. What else did I do? Oh, I had an issue with this fuel rail was leaking in the back. So I had to buy a new fuel rail off eBay for like 40 bucks. It was actually nice because I had repainted it anyway, because the gas was leaking on it, and it totally ruined the paint. Got this from my boy Full Throttle Chevy on, hopefully I said his name right, Full Throttle. I don't know his real name, but that's his YouTube name. Gave me this little advice here. So I did that, hooked up, because these things are kind of known for popping off, these little quick disconnects. So you cut a little short piece of hose, double up on your, and then, cut it down the center, wrap it over here, then double up on your hose clamps right in between here and here where it stops, and they can't back out. So appreciate that, man. Thank you. Got that done. So follow him on YouTube. He's doing a cool little build on a Chevy truck. So give him a shout. He has a lot of good advice, and he personally made that video for me. Again, I think it's Full Throttle Chevy, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally wrong on his name, at least his YouTube name. So, but in any case, he's doing some good stuff on there. What else? Shoot, y'all, that's pretty much it. I really got to get out of here because I got to get to work. But it was just wiring, mounting this up. That took a lot of time. The fan took a lot of time. It's a little bit low, but that's all right. The weight is sitting on the support, and I'd rather have that versus being up here and holding it by brackets and having it kind of move around. Yeah, I mean, my place is a mess. I got to clean this up and get out of here. So, beautiful day today in the Pacific Northwest. It was crazy up here with the eclipse. Supposedly you could see it from Portland the best, and they were expecting over 1 million people, and I live only like 2 hours from Portland, and it was bananas out there. So all the freeways were jam-packed and everybody trying to get to Portland to see this eclipse. But it was a phenomenal thing to kind of see. So anyways, y'all, got my fuel pressure gauge, and per my tuner said it's supposed to idle right at 55 pounds, and it's exactly at 55. So that's good. Got a so that's just kind of rigged up there because I don't have any couplers yet. Got to get those. Bought a little temporary air cleaner right now, just like a small little 3-inch, so I could drive it to the shop. So I have to install that. What else? But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. I have an appointment on Thursday to get exhaust on it. Curious to see what it's gonna sound like after that. I have some mufflers that I got from a previous car that I owned. I bought some headers for it, and the guy just gave me those mufflers. I think they're similar to like a Flowmaster 40 series, but they're not Flowmasters. I think some people call them knockoffs, but whatever they are, I'm just gonna use those because money's getting tight on this build, and I'm ready to just enjoy this thing for the rest of the summer. So I can't think of anything else. I mean, since my last videos, I did that this weekend. I got all the serpentine belt installed, all my front end accessories installed. Got my new throttle wire installed. This actually came with aftermarket cruise control, so I'm gonna see how that's gonna work, if I can get that to work. My aftermarket versus running the computer one that has a big old box, but I guess that's big too. So what else? I just gotta tidy stuff up, y'all. I mean, really, that's it. Put my hood back on, hinges, I'll be good to go. So, but damn, what else did I know there's some stuff. If I think of anything, I'll holler back at y'all. So anyways, have a blessed day, y'all. Enjoy, and we will see y'all later.
Yo